Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the sideline and incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He'll drop to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Cardinals offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their 2nd possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. On 1st down, here's Love. Down to about the 22 here. The numbers for him from a week ago. 11 carries, 58 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 13.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Cowboys take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side into the hands of Flowers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's another Cowboys.
Back to throw here. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Cardinals.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Fights through and now a crease. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Working to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
A 7-yard
and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
Ayuk goes in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 40.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
10 at the 26-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
It's 2nd and inches.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are able to move back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
After one, 17-7 is our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Flowers going to go in motion right.
They'll look to throw here on first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 5. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this late season game, of course, not looking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the RPO, he completes it. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Cardinals hit 11-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up the throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Marvin Harrison Jr. No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. And a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. On the carry, it's Love. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
Back to throw here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
15 yards. That's another Cowboys.
Back to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, he'll run it here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second and 1. That went into the hands of Flowers. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And his kick here is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw now on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Dallas.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He'll look to throw. He's got Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen.
They'll come up on a second and 7 from the 27.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that draws him level. It's 23-23. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
You call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, you don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Love. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. They'll run with Love. And he he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Second and 4.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On play action, they'll throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A gain of 9 yards.
This is Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Going to give it to Love. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
37. Cowboys 23.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
That's good for Cowboys.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Goes right back to McBride. And down inside the 15 he goes.
12 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to McBride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Up the middle they go. Love. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 10.
14-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's complete to McBride. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That one into the hands of Flowers. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, second down coming up. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Delay of game, offense.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Oh, look at the juke. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They go play action here on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
14 and Allen. Incomplete. It's 3rd.
And they'll run the inside handoff. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
He'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Cardinals,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
and for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers, Todd Bowles. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Huard with you, as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And away we go beneath the Florida heat. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, he's not happy about it. And he will be focusing on rectifying those things here.
On 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
15 yards. Complete to number 7.
Going from the gun here. The throw finds Jamar Chase. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Irving on second. On the move, past the 40. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
That's good.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Irving, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That one connects. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Buccaneers.
Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Dexter Lawrence.
Back to throw now. This one finds Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
And if he replicated his game from last week, Kate, they'd win 9 times out of 10. Last week was just the odd case where a 4-touchdown game wasn't enough to do the job. I know he's focused on that one pick, not all the scores he threw. I'd focus on all the good he did and try to reach those same heights right here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
To number 17. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Shotgun now on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Fourth down, pass coming. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bengals first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw here. He's got a man left. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
To number 17. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd
to the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try and punch it in. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
back on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
They'll throw to start the drive. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin.
Here's the give to Irving. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Bucky Irving, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a design run. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. First down, play action. Complete out to the right side. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Cut out left. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw 3rd and long. A nice run here past the 35. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
On 1st down, they'll run. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
They're going to try and throw it here. Crashes through a tackle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
14 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. First down, Cincinnati.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. And a lot of things Jerry Rice did we might never see equaled again, but that's what he's just done here. It's his 22nd touchdown catch of the season. That matches the career best of Rice and puts him one behind the NFL record. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the set forces a now tougher 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
3rd and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's one final strong week away from finishing as the NFL's leader in passing yards for this season. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on 2nd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. It's 3rd down. And
3rd down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Ruocco for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give to Irving, stop his drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
complete to number 45.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Bengals are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
And they've got him down the 22. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Dropping back to throw. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. And with that touchdown catch, his 23rd of the year. He's equaled the NFL record held by Randy Moss from that phenomenal 2007 campaign with the Patriots. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Bengals are out in front. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's tackled for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing from the gun here. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Motioning Chase left. 3rd and long for him here. Set up the screen to Chase. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Jake Camarda on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Blown back is the handoff. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And we keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. He brushed him off with ease. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He was tackled at the
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To throw here on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Right back to Chase. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. Complete to Jamar Chase. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Complete to number 45. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now. Gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Second down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 17.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. They'll come to the line here. Second and 9. He's going to throw this one. Got a screen to the running back. This is not going to help their cause. Ahead of third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long. They're going to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Brought in left side by Godwin. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good. For a first down. First and 10.
They'll throw it here on first. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Couldn't find a completion on first down. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing again on second and 10. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, but they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chain! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Still sticking with the passing game. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers have it and will take over at the 17-yard line.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season, Week 18. Sort it out Sunday. Let's get to sorting.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing now into the shotgun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
17. Incomplete.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Fights his way through a tackle. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Another carry for him. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. And the Bengals first down.
Back to the well again. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal.
Good for a Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They give it to him again. Breaks a tackle, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out at halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
Buccaneers 10.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the in route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That's Godwin with yet another one. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now looking to throw. Finds his man Chase. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
Back to throw. Completes this one to Chase. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Chase. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
The 17-yard line.
Brought in. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he rocks that tackler. The Bengals back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 2.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
Pass play now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Going now on 1st down. That one's complete right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I love this, Kate. Nope.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel, and more often than not, how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on seconds. Finds his man over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
And the Bengals first down.
Drive play straight ahead. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Trying to win that race to the edge, but the finish line ends up being right where he started, Brock, so no gain on 2nd.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. Only a 20-yarder here. McPherson's kick is good, and that stretches the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buccaneers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup.
They'll go play action.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. And air it out on 3rd. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now here he goes on the boot. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem is on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers headed back on. Offense, their quarterback into the field now. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw here on first down. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down.
Irving on the inside give. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second.
They look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2. Brings up third.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal.
And they just get the play off. Oh, they got it. Intercepted on the goal line. And the Bengals get it back on the final play of the quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The give here on second. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bengals, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
I'll throw it.
First down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Pinned off now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Give now to the running back. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals put up even more points in a win.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
45. Buccaneers, 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue piling it on here in the 4th. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals continue adding on to that lead.
17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Motioning Chase left. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
There he is on 3rd and short. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it again here. Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
9 yards. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in right side. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Looking in the air here. Brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. after a good pickup. They're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2.
He's going to throw it. Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Irving will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work...
And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Buccaneers 24.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Bengals.
Hand off to the back. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Down at the 39-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for him this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.